Why is sticky toffee pudding one of the best damn desserts and puddings on the planet? Is it because how moist that cake is? And when it's freshly hot out the oven, that ice cream just melts all over? Or is it that lovely sauce that just goes all over it? Stay tuned for the recipe. So you're going to need 200 grams of medjool dates. Now they've got these pits inside, so just split them open and you can take one out pretty easily. Work your way through the batch. This is the real basis of this sticky toffee pudding. Now rather than chopping them up, here's a quick hack. Put them into a bowl, about 1.5 teaspoons of bicarbonate soda, and just add some boiling water over the top. Just enough to cover them all. Give them a little mix around, and what you're going to do is soak it for 5 or 10 minutes until they're nice and soft. And that way we don't have to chop them up. Okay, they look perfect. Then we're going to drain them. Don't throw out that water. We need some of that for later. And then we're just going to blitz this up in a little food processor. Add a couple of spoons of the soaking liquid as well, and then start blitzing this up. From time to time, you're going to have to push things down. You can add a couple more spoons of liquid as you go until you get a lovely smooth puree, just like this. We don't need to add anything else to it. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. Okay, we're going to set that aside. Now let's move on to the pudding itself. You're going to need 80 grams of softened unsalted butter. Put it into the bowl of a stand mixer, and 170 grams of light or dark brown sugar, your choice. And we're going to mix this together. Try not to get it going all over the counter like that. You can just put it back in. And this is called creaming the butter and sugar together. This will take about 4 or 5 minutes until it's incorporated and somewhat smooth and broken down. Then we're going to crack in 3 large eggs, and we're going to give this a good old whisking up until it's incorporated. It won't be super smooth depending on the type of sugar you've used. Don't worry about it. It should look like this. Let that go for about 3 or 4 minutes until it's all nicely whisked up and incorporated. And then we're going to put in 260 grams of self-raising flour. Add 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. This is going to help everything rise even more. We're going to put in about 1 tablespoon of vanilla paste. Get some of this in your store cupboard. It's amazing. And here's the secret: golden syrup. British golden syrup, the best. Now you're going to put in 80 grams of this stuff. Absolutely glorious. Once that's in, whisk on, and then we're going to mix this all up. Not for that long, I think for about 30 seconds to a minute till it's all just incorporated. We don't want to overwork it. Ditch the whisk, and we're going to get a nice little spatula and manually go in around the sides, clean the bowl, and fold everything in until it's all incorporated like this. Then we're going to add in that date puree with 125 mils of whole milk. And then you're going to gently fold this in. Don't overwork it. We want to keep volume in this. Add a few more spoonfuls of the soaking liquor from the dates. Whisk that all in until it looks like this. It should be fairly loose, not too thick. Okay, you're going to butter a dish of your choice, and then basically just pour it in there, level out the top, and we're going to bake this in the oven. 350 Fahrenheit or 180 C for about 30 to 40 minutes. Now, while that's baking, we can make the sauce, and you're going to need a bit of rum. Now, this rum from Costco is pretty damn good, so we need to do a little taste test. Time to channel the inner Captain Jack Sparrow.
Shiver me timbers.
Yep, that is good. Okay, now you're going to melt 80 grams of butter with 80 grams of dark brown sugar, a couple of tablespoons of molasses, or you could use maple syrup or treacle again. We're going to go back in with that vanilla paste. About 1 tablespoon of that lovely stuff. Mix that around until it's nicely incorporated and starting to melt. And then we're going to add some of that glorious rum. Completely optional, but my God, does that rum taste good. After it's been cooking for a couple of minutes, we're going to add 150 mils of whipping cream. That's going to cool it down, bubble, lighten the sauce up, reduce it for a couple of minutes until it looks like this. Set it aside. After 30 minutes, your pudding should be done. Use a cake tester just to make sure it's not still wet and raw. Doesn't matter if it's sunk a little bit in the middle, it won't matter. Now just pour over half of that lovely sauce, brush it in quite generously. This is just going to give you a lovely finish on top. Now, if you're sensible, you can cut this into 8 portions. But if you're greedy, like I'm going to be, you can cut this into 6. Oh yeah, get your spatula, go around and give a generous square to yourself. Look at that, still steaming. Get it onto the plates. Oh yes, that looks absolutely incredible. Start pouring over more of that sauce, be generous, and then add a scoop of your favorite ice cream right on top if you can get it to balance. And there you have it, my friends, sticky toffee pudding, one of the best desserts of all time. Now that is a sticky toffee pudding to die for. My mouth is just watering. Cheers. You just forget how simple yet how satisfying this cake is. It's so easy to make. It's a home run every time you eat it. Moist, delicious, full of flavour, not overly sweet, beautiful caramel. And the ice cream is just blows it all away. Make this, let me know in the comments how it turns out for you. If you like content like this, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Cheers.